Manchester City vs Brighton, Premier League latest score, goals and updates. Champions Manchester City gave their departing midfield colossus Yaya Toure the ideal Etihad send-off by returning to record-breaking mode with a 3-1 rout of Brighton. Goals from Danilo, Bernardo Silva and Fernandinho saw City, who had suffered a goalless blip against Huddersfield Town on Sunday, take their season's total to 97 points, eclipsing Chelsea's Premier League-era record of 95 set in 2004-05. Ivorian Toure could not land the dream goal to cap his splendid City career, but City's two first-half strikes, separated by a Leonardo Ulloa header for Brighton, ensured another record for most goals in a Premier League campaign. City, who notched a 105th of the campaign through Fernandinho after the break, can now become the first English top-flight team to finish a season with a century of points and 32 wins should they prevail at Southampton on Sunday. Manchester City 3-1 Brighton, Danilo, 16, Ulloa, 20, B. Silva, 34, Fernandinho, 73, Manchester City 11, Bravo, Danilo, Company, Laporte, Zinchenko, Fernandinho, Toure, Gundogan, Bernardo, Sain, Jesus. Brighton 11, Ryan, Bruno, Dunk, Duffy, Bong, Knockaert, Stevens, Proper, Izquierdo, Gross, Ulloa. Manchester City vs Brighton, Premier League latest score, goals and updates. Manchester City vs Brighton, Premier League latest score, goals and updates. Manchester City 3-1 Brighton, and that's it. Manchester City give Yaya Toure the perfect send-off with a routine win over Brighton. Manchester City 3-1 Brighton, Fernandinho 73, and that should be game, set and match for Pep Guardiola's side. Leroy Sane is the provider again, cutting back for Fernandinho to convert, following a quickly taken corner. Manchester City 2-1 Brighton, BSILVA 34, Leroy Sane's pullback from the left reaches Bernardo Silva who drives low into the corner. A fine finish. Manchester City 1-1 Brighton, ULLOA 20, what? Brighton clearly haven't read the script. Davy Proper beats Claudio Bravo to a ball through and centers for Leonardo Ulloa to head into an empty net. Manchester City 1-0 Brighton, Danilo 16, Pep Guardiola might have made 8 changes but it's following the same pattern as usual. Leroy Sane bursts through midfield and slides in the perfect pass for Danilo to race clear and finish. Manchester City vs Brighton, Premier League latest score, goals and updates. 10, Manchester City controlling things as you would expect, but they aren't as slick as normal. Fernandinho cuts a through ball back for Gundogan, but Duffy flies in out of nowhere to make a vital block. 1, and we're off in Manchester. Come on, Yaya Toure is going to score, isn't he? Vintage free kick. You mark my words, Manchester City vs Brighton 1900, and here come the lineups. It's safe to say that Pep Guardiola has caused untold misery to plenty of fantasy football managers with his selection. Manchester City 11, Bravo, Danilo, Company, Laporte, Zinchenko, Fernandinho, Toure, Gundogan, Bernardo, Sain, Jesus. Subs, Ederson, Adarabioyo, Mendy, and Mecca, Diaz, De Bruyne, Foden. Brighton 11, Ryan, Bruno, Dunk, Duffy, Bong, Knockaert, Stevens, Proper, Izquierdo, Gross, Ulloa. Subs, Krul, Shalotto, Goldson, March, Kyle, Locadia, Murray. Manchester City vs Brighton, Premier League latest score, goals and update. Shave yours 1858. If you want to vent your frustrations, or discuss any issues in the world of football, within reason, then get in touch. You can either comment at the bottom of the page or contact me via Twitter using the hashtag Evening 1855. Hello everyone, welcome to our live coverage of the Premier League. I say it's our coverage of the Premier League. What I actually mean is our live coverage of Yaya Toure's Manchester City departure. The veteran midfielder has been one of City's most inspirational players since joining the club in 2010, and tonight he will receive an affectionate farewell. Oh, Brighton are playing too. Let's have those team news and lineups. Manchester City vs Brighton. Yaya Toure is poised to make his farewell appearance at the Etihad Stadium as champions. Manchester City host Brighton in the Premier League. Manager Pep Guardiola has said City will dedicate the game to the veteran midfielder, who is leaving the club at the end of the season. City will also check on the fitness of captain Vincent Kompany, who has missed the last 2 games with a knock, but striker Sergio Aguero is out. Brighton manager Chris Hughton could name an unchanged starting 11. The Seagulls secured their top-flight status by beating Manchester United on Friday and have no fresh selection concerns following that game. Seagulls midfielder Steve Sidwell, who has not featured all season, remains sidelined through injury.